Good morning, Cancer. Welcome to your August 2020 monthly reading. My name's Ben. Yeah, it's for Cancer, but like I always tell you guys, it can be for anybody, whoever it resonates with, whoever is called to it. Energy is fluid, doesn't have labels, doesn't have parameters, so if it fits for you, it fits for you, regardless of anything else. So yeah, let's hop right into it. Thank you all for your support. Greatly appreciate it. And let's see. So you already had the Six of Pentacles pump out. Let's see what that's about. Do our usual past, present, future spread. Okay. Let's pull present. Look at that. It came right back out. That Six of Pentacles. Alright. And future, sure. That's 5, but that's okay. Okay. So, for some reason, I was already planning on doing this reading today anyway, but it was like, it had to be done like right now. Like I was like, well, I could probably like do my food shopping first, and they were like, no, go do your reading. Anything I tried to do, it just wouldn't happen. If I tried to do something on my phone would shut off. If I wanted to go out and do something, like something would shut off, and I was like, all right, I'll do this right now. So it must be a pretty urgent message for somebody. Yeah, you got the Six of Pentacles clarified by the Six of Pentacles and the Tower. So yeah, this is going to be, and this Three of Swords. Okay, so this looks like it's going to be a kind of intense reading. We're going to see. I always forget to start the timer so my camera doesn't shut off. Okay. So. Alright, we'll start in the past. Weird energy for this reading today. So it looks like... Oh, okay. So in the past, you were dealing with somebody that kind of put you on the back burner. Like either if you were in a relationship with them, if you were talking to them, whatever it was, you were not their top priority, okay? Even if you were making them your top priority, it was not reciprocated, okay? So the reason I'm feeling like this hectic, like it's got to go like right now energy, like I couldn't do anything, I had to do this like right now. That's the energy your person is right now. Like they've been bothering me for the past 20 minutes. I couldn't even like get a glass of water. They were like, go do it right now. Like they're very frantic. So it looks like, okay, the reason is because in the past, like I said, you were not their priority, all right? And because of that, a lot of shit happened in the connection. You guys went separate ways. There was a lot of drama, toxic behavior, or, you know, just kind of petty things that were going on, you know, toxic behavior overall, okay? So because of that, they're now in the present, like I said, they're very hectic. Like, usually for my readings right now, I do the past, and then I go to the present, and then I go to the future. But they're actually wanting me to, like, rush through this part and go to Oracle, which I usually don't get to Oracle in my general readings, but I guess we're going to do that today. So that's what happened in the past, okay? Because they're kind of, like, rushing me through this. So that's what happened in the past. Now, presently, they're so like hectic and frantic right now because they really want to fix things, okay? That's that Tower moment. Like, I'm picking up on their Tower moment energy right now. It's like they had a major epiphany, and now suddenly, like as soon as they had it, they want to come and fix things, okay, with you. Yeah, in their mental space, they got the Page of Swords, the Eight of Wands, and the King of Cups. So the Eight of Wands is the fastest communication in the deck. That's why it's kind of like They're telling me to kind of like spit it out quickly right now because they're pretty. It's not a very grounded energy right now. It's very hectic, very frantic, which I'm not saying that's a bad thing because they're very adamant about what they want to do, but at the same time, it's not grounded. Like it's not. You gotta take a minute, man. Like breathe. You know what I mean? They're just like all this information's kind of spilling out right now. So keep that in mind. If you hear from this person, because I feel like you may be hearing from them very suddenly and like it's gonna be like on a whim that they decide to just message you or talk to you or whatever it is. It's gonna be like kind of like this, like word vomit. Like they're gonna be kind of like frantic and like spitting this out. Like I'm a very grounded, chill person, but even me, I'm like getting affected by this energy. So keep that in mind, okay? But in their heart space, they do have the Six of Wands, Justice, and the Lovers, okay? So they want a victory here. It's because they feel like you are their counterpart, okay? They feel like you are their other half. It's either a soulmate or a twin flame, take it how it fits. But also with Justice, they want to bring justice into the situation, meaning that they want to fix it. They want to set things right, okay? Because with the World, they now want to close out everything that's happened already between the both of you. They want to move on from that because it's so heartbreaking and painful for the both of you, but especially them because like it's heartbreaking for you too, of course, but for them it's like it's added pain and discomfort because they were the ones that kind of were the cause of it. Like I don't want to say it was their fault completely, obviously, but a lot of the things that they did caused a lot of drama and problems in the connection. So not only do they have the pain of you guys being separated, they also have to deal with the consequences of their actions. You know what I mean? So it's like a level up for them. That's why they're so frantic and hectic right now. And then the Knight of Cups, the Wheel of Fortune, and the Two of Cups. So they want to come towards you with that love offer, which is the Knight of Cups. I'm trying to settle them down right now. That's why I'm trying to slow down this energy, but they're just like, they're all over the place, okay? Like I gotta relax right now. And with the Wheel of Fortune, it's because they feel like now's the time. Right now is the right time. Okay, that's why they're so frantic and like this is such a hectic energy. They're like right now has to happen. I feel like it has to happen right now. You know? And the Two of Cups is that soul connection that they feel with you. Okay, they feel like you're equals, like you're their counterpart, you know? So let me pull Oracle since they keep bothering me about it. So we're gonna use one of my newer decks. I actually just got like 8 new decks. I already have 4, 8, 12, 16. I have 18 decks over here, and I just got like 8 new ones, but I'm not gonna do all of them in this reading. So we have Release, the Warrior, Paradox, that's obvious, and the Pillar. Okay. So you could be dealing with an Aries. You don't have to be, but this is an Aries card. It's the Ram. So this person they're feeling like their Emperor self, okay? And with the Lovers there, like I was saying, if this is a twin flame for you guys, your masculine is now in their Emperor energy, okay? That's why they're feeling this sudden, like, I need to come back to you right now, okay? That's why they're so like they're ready to go. You know what I mean? Like if you put a ram in a cage, it's gonna bust out of that cage. That's kind of what's happening here. So they're like, let's go. I'm ready. And with Release here, they not only want to release everything that happened in the past with you guys, but like I said, they want to break out of that cage. They want to be released from, you know, the prison of separation and not, you know, not being with you, because that's like a prison when you can't be with the person that you love, you know? With Paradox and Pillar here, this is very similar to Justice, okay? So Justice typically has black and white tiles. It does in my bigger deck, but it didn't come out. So it represents the paradox, the duality and everything. And then the pillars, of course, also with Justice, you can see the pillars here too, represents the foundation, okay? So they not only want to bring in foundation and stability to this connection, but with Paradox, they've now integrated their shadow self and their light self. Okay, so they're very balanced. That's why on the Justice card, you have the scale here for balanced, and you have the sword for truth as well, and communication. They need to chill, though. Like, they're riling up my energy right now. So let's pull some more Oracle. And this is not normal for me. Usually I don't do Oracle in general readings, but it's happening. Alright. So let's see. Yeah, mental conflict. Let me not cover that because I'm going to get to that in a minute. Mental conflict, new beginnings, and hope. Yeah. And on the bottom, you got, discontent and boredom, and then universe popped out too. Universe is the world right here. So, like I said, especially with that discontent and boredom, this is somebody who is so sick of not having you. You know what I mean? Like they're done with the separation, they're done with not talking to you, they just want to like move forward and just like charge forward. Especially in the future energy here, you have the Chariot, the King of Wands, and the Knight of Wands. The Chariot is the fastest card in the deck, it's positive movement forward. The Knight of Wands is the second fastest knight in the deck, and the King of Wands is the most passionate, like ready to go king in the whole deck. So they're like chomping at the bit, you know, they're ready to go. And that's a horse expression, by the way. The bit is the piece in the horse's mouth. So when they're chomping on it, it's because they're anxious and they're ready to go. So it makes sense that all these knights are coming out and all the horses. But horses also represent intuition, okay? And they're the high priestess in the animal world. And they represent the divine feminine, okay? So they know that they're ready to go toward you, which is their feminine, okay? Regardless of gender, because you can be a masculine and be a female, and you can be a male and be a feminine. It doesn't matter. So the only thing is, with this mental conflict here, they're as ready as they are right now, as frantic as this energy is, it's a little ridiculous. They are still mentally conflicted because just because they're so ready to go, they don't know how you're feeling. And especially if they come towards you with this type of energy, you're going to kind of be like me right now and be like, whoa, slow down. Okay, this is a little crazy, all right? You're probably going to look at them like they've lost their mind, okay? Because I'm looking at them like you need to sit down and have a chill pill, all right? Like relax. But it's a good energy, okay? It's frantic, it's ridiculous, but it's in a good energy, all right? It's because they're so ready to go for this new beginning with you. So let me pull some more cards here. This is special for them, you know. I don't usually do this, like I said, so they really want you to know, like, not only all of the tarot here, but all of these oracle messages too, because they want you to see it. Like, they want you to see the actual words and the imagery. So we got soul healing. I don't know why I'm pulling from the bottom. I never do that either. So we have soul healing, self-mastery, and Mother Earth. And this one wanted to come out. Oh, look at that. Relationships. Alright, so yeah, like I said, they've integrated their two halves, right? Their shadow self and their higher self. So that's what the soul healing is, and that leads to self-mastery, okay? Because to completely have all your chakras aligned, you have to be perfectly balanced. Otherwise, your chakra would be on either your left side of your body or your right side. But it's not. It goes straight up your middle for a reason, okay? The left side of your body is your masculine energy, and the right side of your body is your feminine energy, okay? So that some people call that like left brain, right brain. So because they're balanced now in that energy, that's why they're so ready to come towards you. And you see how many worlds we have? We got the new beginning here, which has a world right here. We got Mother Earth with the world. We got the actual world here. And then the universe popped out in the other deck, which is the world as well. So the world, like I said, this card here, it represents the ending of a cycle and a brand new beginning to one. Okay, so that is like, that's 5, right? 5 confirmations here of that message alone, okay? And then you have the couple of healing ones as well, and then a bunch of these relationship ones. You got the Lovers, the Two of Cups, the relationship here. You guys are a mirror, okay? So this is probably a twin flame for most of you. It's your masculine. Could be your feminine as well, but for most people it's going to be a masculine, regardless of gender. So, okay, we gotta pull even more cards. They must be someone special because this is a lot for a general reading. Alright. Let's see. This is like an emotion deck. It's also related to chakra, but it's more emotion. Yep, you got grief, instinct, and perception. Yeah, and then on the bottom you have faith. Very similar to hope here. Okay, so that's them trying to remain very positive that you are going to accept their return, and most likely their apology and conversation. I feel like it's not just going to be an apology, it's going to be like a full-blown conversation, like, whatever you ask them, they're going to tell you, okay, which is a great thing, but you also need to be prepared for that, because if you ask them something, be prepared for the response, because they're going to answer you honestly, because you know, with the justice here, they want to have an honest, truthful new beginning, so you have to be prepared to handle the truth of whatever you're asking, okay? So if you were to ask, like, if you guys were dating in the past, if you'd ask, like, were you seeing other people and seeing me, if they say yes, they're being honest, but you need to be prepared to handle the truth of that, okay? If that's not something you want to hear, then you're not ready to have this conversation, okay? Because they're going to tell you straight up, either like if they cheated on you, or if they, whatever they did, they're going to tell you because they want to be honest with you. But don't, you know, like, don't give them shit for it. Because you're still hurt by it, okay? You need to handle your own pain and your own hurt, because they're coming toward you with good intention, wanting to smooth things over. And I'm not saying you have to accept them, but don't keep blaming somebody for their past mistakes, especially if you're asking them about it, okay? That's like me going up to you and saying, how would you feel if I punched you in the face? And you'd be like, I mean, I wouldn't like it, but I wouldn't stop you. And then if I punched you, that's not really a good thing to do, you know? Like, even though you're asking them about it, doesn't mean you should, like, give them shit for it. You know what I mean? So keep that in mind. So they're feeling, like I said, they're feeling very upset with this Three of Swords and grief. It's a lot of pain, you know, a lot of regret and grief, clearly here. But at the same time, with perception, this is them wanting to change the way that you perceive them and, you know, the relationship with them, okay? They really want to improve that, all right? And then with instinct here, if you think about it, the instinct that animals have is just an inner knowing. It's similar to intuition. So their instinct is telling them that it's the right time right now. That's why they're so adamant and very frantic about coming forward, like, right now, okay? Like, literally right now. I couldn't even grab a glass of water. You know, that type of energy where they're like, it has to happen right now. So don't be surprised if you hear from them, like, today or tomorrow or even this week. Like, it's going to be very quickly for the people that this applies to, okay? And, okay, I guess we have to pull more cards. What deck? I don't know. They want me. I'm not doing all of them. That's for sure. They're like, pull every one. No, we don't have that much time. All right. So let's do Angels and Ancestors deck. Let's see. So this is different. So if you wanted a more tarot reading, you can always watch pretty much every other single reading I've done on this channel. So this is mostly an oracle-based reading today. We have Protection Guardian, drop your shields. Great Teacher, learn from spiritual experiences. Guardian Angel, you are not alone. And Broken Arrow, embrace the energy of peace. Okay. All right. So, I don't remember which, I think it's just in general, for Native American, like, culture. I don't know if it's a specific tribe. You can correct me if you want. But a broken arrow, that's why it's in this deck, symbolizes a time of peace. It means that they no longer want to fight. They don't want any more wars, okay? That's what it means. So, like I was saying, they don't want any more conflict and strife and, like, arguing and drama. They want to repair this, okay? Great Teacher. This person has gone through a major transformation, like we've seen, with the soul healing, the self-mastery, the balancing of the energies, okay? Learn from spiritual experiences. This person, I feel like they've gone through not just one awakening, but many, okay? This is a symbol. I know it looks like the typical, like, depiction of Jesus, but this is not a religious deck. What this means is this is someone who embraced the spiritual, like, side of life, you know, like growing your hair, for example. Growing your hair is a spiritual practice because it's believed that your intuition is stronger the longer your hair is, okay? That's actually why I grow my hair too. Same thing with facial hair. And then the simple attire is to represent that you're releasing the material aspect of things, okay? And then the dove represents the pure freedom as well in spirituality. So that's usually why people depict Jesus in that way, because it stems from spirituality, but it's not actually him. So that my point here is that's who they've become. Like, they've now tuned into their sensitive and intuitive side. They're starting to release the material aspects of themselves. So if they were very egotistic or materialistic, they're releasing that. Okay. And then here with Protection Guardian, you have drop your shields. So they don't want to be like this defensive, combative person that they were in the past, okay? And before, like I said, in the past, you were not their top priority. Now they're completely changing that, okay? Now you are, um, like, I would say their well-being and their love for you is perfectly balanced as their priority, which is exactly what you want, okay? Because you don't want codependency, which is someone that says like you are my life, I live for you. You don't want that because that's codependency, okay? What you do want is someone saying I love myself and I love you and I'd like to share my life with you, okay? That is a healthy way of, a healthy relationship. An unhealthy one would be that codependency where they think they need you to survive. That's not healthy, okay? So what I mean by you are now their top priority is in that healthy way, okay? And then with guardian angel, it says you are not alone. That's obvious. I could feel that as well. It goes right along with the Wheel of Fortune here. It's divine timing. Okay, the universe has now stepped in and said, "Look, this is your symbol, your sign, whatever you needed." Okay, and you could be seeing feathers as well. I know I've seen a couple the past few days. It was probably in preparation for this reading. So feathers represent exactly what it says here. You are protected. You have your guardian angels. Okay, it's a beautiful energy. And man, dude, they want to pull another deck. This is ridiculous. Alright. Well, I guess we've used most of my decks. Alright, let's see. This is a Dragon Oracle. So let's see. You could be seeing dragon references as well. Dragons are one of the most powerful beings in existence. So, you got White Gold Dragon from Lyra. Connects you to the higher Christ light. Develop your causal chakra. Bathe in the ninth dimensional Christ light. Okay, and again, it's not religious. It's saying, same as this card, it's the spiritual aspect of what it represents, not the religion itself. So Christ light, what it means is the pure light of spirit. Okay, it's spirituality and wisdom. Like I said, that's who they've transformed into, and it's going to be very surprising to you because in the past they were the devil. Okay, which is the opposite, right? And again, the devil is a figure of speech. It's not a literal thing. It just represents the toxic and 3D aspect of yourself, your shadow self. And your 5D, which would be the spiritual side, which is coming out now, is your higher self, okay? So they fully integrated, and now when you guys, even when you see them or talk to them, you're going to realize, like, wow, this is like a completely different person. You got Aquamarine Dragon from Neptune, enables you to access your deepest soul wisdom. Spirituality and wisdom are available to you. Develop your psychic abilities and receive ineffable soul knowledge. Check out your Neptune placement as well in your astrology chart. I do offer a full, complete astrology report and numerology. If you're interested in that, you can check out my email in the description. And you got Orange Dragon, brings soul families and communities together. Spread belonging, warmth, and oneness. Bring people everywhere together. Okay, so that's that unity that they want with you, right? That's that reconciliation. But more than that, it's the communion, I would say, between the both of you. And yeah, check your Neptune placement. See what sign you have in Neptune. It'll give you some insight as well into yourself about the situation. If you know their chart, you can look at theirs as well. So I'm not pulling any more cards. I feel like that's a lot of information. I don't want to spoil everything, okay? The whole point of life is to find things out for yourself. I'm just here to help, give you some insight and some guidance. So I want some of this to still be a surprise, of course, when they come back to you so you can talk and not know everything because that would ruin the point. So yeah, so that's what I have for you guys, okay? Expect all of this very, very, very quickly, all right? And yeah, that's what I have for you for today. I hope you enjoyed the very different, unique reading that you guys got. And thank you and have a great day.